Hi there, teachers. I'm April. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. Today we're going to be talking all about batch planning. If you're a teacher like me, you know how crucial it is to stay organized and to plan ahead. That's why I'm here to share some practical tips and tricks with you. So grab your favorite beverage, settle in, and let's get started. Before we begin, let's quickly define batch planning. It's a technique where we group similar tasks together and tackle them in one step rather than approaching each task individually. Batch planning helps us maximize our time, streamline our workflow, and maintain our sanity. Trust me, it's a game changer. The first step is to identify all of the tasks that you need to accomplish. So grab a notepad and a pen or open a document, brainstorm everything that comes to mind. Lesson planning, grading, resource gathering, parent communication, you name it. Make sure you have a comprehensive list before moving on. Once you have your list, it's time to categorize and prioritize. Create different categories based on the nature of your task. For example, you could have lesson planning, assessment, administrative tasks, professional development. This will help you gain your clarity and focus for setting up your plan for batch planning. Now, it's time to prioritize each category based on urgency and importance. Remember, not all tasks are created equal. Some require your immediate attention, while others can be tackled later. I'm looking at you, grading. Assigning priorities will ensure you're using your time effectively and meeting your agenda for the day. Now, here comes the exciting part. Time blocks. Yes, I said exciting. You want to create time blocks for each of your categories. So open up your calendar or use your planner. Dedicate specific time slots to different categories. Think about... The dog's hiding under the blanket right now. It's super cute. Be realistic and consider your energy levels throughout the day. For example, if you're a morning person, put those most challenging tasks during that time. If you're an afternoon person, put them during that time. If you're a night person, stop working at night. Spend that energy on you. Batching tasks means focusing on one category at a time. So if you have a lesson planning block, for example, make sure you're solely working on that. The grading, the communications, professional development, those types of things can all wait until another time. Avoid multitasking. Multitasking doesn't exist. Our brains can only focus on one thing at a time. We may have a lot of things going on, but we can really only truly focus on that one thing in that moment of time. It also leads to less productivity and increased stress when you're trying to do a lot at once. So give your undivided attention to that singular task and your results are going to be much greater. Now that you have your task and your time blocks in place, let's talk about gathering all those resources that you need. So as teachers, we often need our curriculum materials, maybe handouts or worksheets. Maybe we need those online resources that we're using to support our lessons. Batch planning helps us be more efficient in this area as well. So take some time, create a list of resources that you'll need for each of those categories. For example, if you're planning a science experiment, list all the supplies that are required. By doing this, you can make sure you have everything you need before your designated task block. No more running around searching for those materials at the last minute. Now, batch planning is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It requires continuous reflection and adjustment. Take a moment at the end of each week or month even to reflect on your planning process. Were your time blocks realistic? Did you complete all your tasks? How did that impact your overall productivity? Based on your reflections, make adjustments. It's all about finding what works best for you. Maybe you need to allocate more time to a specific category like planning or grading. Or maybe you discovered a new resource that can help streamline your task. I love using Trello, and it's free. Keep experimenting and refining your process to achieve that maximum efficiency. Before we wrap up, I want to share a few bonus tips to take your batch planning to the next level. First, embrace technology. There are so many digital tools and apps available that can help you streamline your planning process. There are online planners, digital planners, so many things available for us as teachers. Embrace it. Explore what's out there. Find what meets your needs. I've created my own digital lesson planners and my own digital curriculum mappers, but you can find tons of examples and online choices. Second, don't forget about your self-care. Batch planning is fantastic for productivity, but it's equally important to take care of yourself. Make sure to schedule breaks, exercise, moments of relaxation to recharge. If you need 5 minutes after your students have left the classroom to just take a breath, it's okay. Take that moment because then you're going to be more productive. Finally, collaborate with all of those teachers. The teacher next door, the teacher down the hall, teachers online, wherever you need to find your people. Collaborate with them. Share your batch planning strategies and what's working for you. Share those resources to help each other save that time. It's so important to collaborate and share. The more we do that, the more we are successful as teachers. We may live inside the four walls of our own classrooms, but without each other, we can't survive. Well, there you have it, teachers. Crash course on batch planning. Make sure identify those tasks, categorize and prioritize, allocate those time blocks, gather those resources, and reflect. You'll become a master of efficiency in no time. Remember, batch planning is all about finding what works best for you. Just because it works best for me or a teacher next door doesn't mean that's what's best for you. Find what works for you. Don't be afraid to experiment, adjust, and refine your approach. The more you practice, the smoother your planning process will become. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more practical teaching strategies. And of course, share your batch planning success stories or any questions that you have in the comments below. Until next time, happy batch planning, and just as a reminder, I love this teaching journey for you.